What's up, everybody? Hey, Manny B here with the Skinny Water Boys. Today is Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has a blessed Thanksgiving. Be thankful for something, because I know I have a lot to be thankful for. But today, I got something special to talk to you guys about. A handful of y'all have been asking me about my Swimbait box. What's in there? What do I throw? How many baits I got? Hey, well, you're in luck. We're gonna show you that. But I'm not gonna just sit inside my house and talk about that. So stay tuned. Almost there. Out of breath. But appreciate y'all. Hey, thanks for the love. Alright guys, maybe since it's Thanksgiving, it is a good day to burn a little calories before we go indulge ourselves. I had to haul this up here in a backpack. Let's check it out. And then I don't even have enough room in my normal terminal box, because look at this. This is my dry case that I keep my phone in, batteries in, anything I don't want to get wet. Check that out. So box number 1. Let's show you guys the box that I normally don't have everything with me, and then we'll go to the juicy one that I use the most. This is the 8-inch hater. Y'all seen in the other previous videos that I was killing it with the 7-inch hater with the body, and then with the tail makes it 8. But killer, absolutely killer bait. We'll get more into that here in a second. I got go from biggest to smallest. We got the Deps 250 in the Carp flash, or Carp color, bloody Carp actually, and then we got the 10-inch triple Trout. That's the Trout, obviously Trout pattern. We got a 9-inch Shine Glide. This is actually brand spanking new. You'll see more about that here in a little bit. I can't really say much about it because I haven't used it. Then here is the 9-inch Bonehead. This thing is mint. I like to use it whenever they stock trout, because the trout are just like this lightning trout pattern. And then we got the 7-inch Gizzard Glide from Andrew Hunt. These two are Andrew Hunt baits, handcrafted out of wood. I think it's wood. The detail into this stuff is insane. I can't believe it. And then y'all seen this, and y'all had to have seen this. If you haven't seen this, you're missing out. Look at that. Looks like a grenade. It is called the Chungus by Toxic Wade Hog. This freaking crazy bait. Now, a quick brief overview of each of these baits. Let's dive right into that. Right here is a Deps 250. This is a glide bait. Whenever it's just two joints, or just one joint like that, it's a glide bait. So the killer in the winter months, because of how the glide is so slow and it goes back and forth. A little slower presentation, but honestly you can use glide baits year round depending on where you're at. I'll use them year round. Alright, so, and I've caught one fish, and I'll let you know guys what baits I have caught on and which I have not caught on. So I've caught one fish on this so far. Not very big. Shine Glide I'm gonna skip because I haven't used it, but something's telling me those are pretty sick. They've really upped their game. The Chungus is actually a topwater bait, and it wades, toxic wade hog, toxic wade, or whatever. This thing just basically like a spook goes like that. This does the exact same thing, but makes a huge wake. And on the surface, whenever you do something like that, it really pisses off big bass. And the other thing is, it's supposed to mimic you ever look at it, like observe when you're out there on the water, bluegill pop in the surface, they'll come up and go stuff like that. Well, this is what that pretty much mimics. So you go, you rip it, and it just sits there, and then these little tentacles just dance and entice them. They're just going out like that, right? So there's that one, the wade hog, the Chungus. And then we got the 7-inch Gizzard Glide. Look at that thing. The thing is crispy. So this one, another single jointed bait, and it glides. I've caught probably about 6 or 7 on this one. This one's freaking mint. I have a catch a cast video of that, and if you haven't seen that, I'm gonna try to actually, better yet, I'm gonna try to put put all the links to each video for each bait down below, so I don't have to keep saying blah, blah, blah. So you already know that. All right, now to this guy, the big hater. Look at that bill. You're probably wondering, if you haven't seen something like this, you're probably wondering, what in the world is this contraption? Well, the swimbait game has definitely evolved, and it is getting to the point where this is like basically like an oversized, like big time oversized crankbait. So it goes down and then it does the exact same thing as a crankbait slash jerkbait. And when it goes down, you'll bang it off rocks and then it just pauses. And I upgraded the hooks on it, and I might take off this back one. It's a little bit bigger, and it's kind of letting it suspend and then start to sink. Before, it would suspend for, like, you know, a split second, and then it would rise back up. Oh, well, I'm gonna play with it, but I can't honestly throw this right now. I've thrown it a couple times, but I do not have the right reel for this. And was a fish. This is made by Fish Everything. And he told me, Vic was telling me, that I need at least a Tranix or 400 series reel to throw something like this. The reason being is because you're pulling so much weight or water. You're moving so much water with this bait, cranking down. I tried it on my Corrado E300, dude. It's already messing up, needless to say. All right, guys. So here is the Andrew Hunt 9-inch bonehead. Now this thing, dude, the glide, and for the price, this thing, you can't beat this. I think it was around $90, and dude, look at that detail. You could, I don't know if y'all can see all that, those little etched out areas, dude. This man knows his craft, and he's definitely done well with it. And I've caught a lot of fish on this bait. So again, another glide bait. Boom, there's that one thing. Now this is what you call a jointed swim bait. This is a 10-inch one, and it just snakes through the water, basically like another fish. It's got some big old hooks. Normally you throw these and catch a lot of striper with them. I've caught more bass than striper on this. It's crazy. I want to catch a striper because these hooks seem like they can handle it. But hey, we'll see one day. When you're throwing, if you want to know if somebody throws baits for a lot, like throws a certain bait a lot, look for hook rash. Some of these baits, these ones, I don't have much hook rash. Look at that. Wade hog got some hook rash. Shoot, I don't think it has any hook rash, but I've caught on it. Come on. This one, not really. And then, yeah, so what? But alright, hey, let's jump into what I have in the big box. Let me. Let's start from right to left. So I got 3 of the same bait, but 3 different colors. This right here is a Deps 175, another glide bait, and it's in this yellow color because I wanted to try to mimic a albino trout. So this is why I got that. It's seasonal bait. I like to have some seasonal baits for the trout season. Here's another one. I've always wanted a pink color because, from like legends say, and like a lot of people say they catch a lot of big fish with swim baits. I don't know, I haven't really figured out if it's true yet, but I'm trying to figure it out. But they say pink, this bubblegum color, triggers big, like the bass's reaction to like make them more aggressive. But I don't know how true that is. But I've seen a lot of people catch big fish on pink lures. Anyways, so the next one is another Deps 175. So these are all Deps 175. This one, however, was a waking one. It had a bill right here and it was cut off, but dude, it slays. I've caught so many fish on this one, and I think that, yeah, they're all the OG. The OG ones have like a soft, squishy plasticky stuff on the outside to make it feel realistic to whenever the bass bumps it. In a way, you know, it's not going to be completely like, oh my gosh, that was a real fish. No, but you know, you get the idea. Here is the other one that I've been killing, absolutely killing it on. This is called this 7-inch hater. Listen, that was something Vic was telling me about, that he says no other bait has. I don't think any other bait has. Knock on wood, don't quote me on that. But he was saying something about how unique that sound was, because dude, like, there's no rattle. Look, listen. There ain't no rattle in there, but that little like annoying noise, it's like annoying to us and also pisses off the bass. I don't know why, but it does. And then the other bait that's been really, really good to me this summer, or this whole 2019 year, is the 7-inch Citizen by Working Class Zero. Dude, this thing is absolutely killer. I mean, dude, it's a soft plastic bait. Looks just like, if you're anywhere that has a lot of gizzard shad, then I would highly suggest getting this one. And the little thing I like to do is also, I talked about it in a previous video, but there's a screw lock in there that always messes up, and I'll put a toothpick through there just to hold it, and you know, it lasts a lot longer, especially if you catch some fish. I did the same thing with the other ones, another Citizen. I put a way too big of a hook on, so I'm just waiting for somewhere where the water's really deep I can fish this. And then you already saw this one a second ago. This one is another killer bait. This one is the you know, Andrew Hunt bonehead, and it's in the gizzard color. Dude, I've caught some fish on this, needless to say. All right, I don't want to talk about, I'm gonna leave that for last. Now this dude, if you're looking for something that's gonna catch and catch and catch and catch until you break it, dude, get one of these. I got this, Albert had this originally, like first, and then he was slaying on it, and I was like, yo, I have to try this. Albert from My Snack TV, I have to try this, right? And so I got this, and dude, I caught some big fish on this thing. This one's called the Matt Lures Strong Shad, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's strong or hard shad. I broke it right there, but dude, it still swims good. The hooks swim good. I want to get another one. This is the 7-inch one, dude. I've caught it. Well, the biggest one on this one is a 9.4. So far, out of all these other expensive baits, 9.4 on a 7-inch one. I got it for like, I'll have to look it up or something. I can't remember. Another good bait to start off with is the Jackal. This one is a bluegill pattern, and it's probably about 4 ounces or so. And dude, I mean, it catches fish, don't get me wrong. It has like a unique style of swimming to it. You definitely have to practice with it. I mean, I have it for certain reasons. The hooks are all bent up. You have different line ties, which is cool. This one right here keeps it up in the water column, and this one here takes it down because it's got these little fins right there. Check that out. So if you have it right here, when you're pulling, it's gonna pull up, so keep it up in the water column, and then down here it's gonna kind of yank it down. And then you can put hooks back here. Look at that, that's crazy. You can honestly, if you tie right here, you can put another hook right there if you want, because fish sometimes eat the head. But normally big bass do that whenever they have a bait that's like almost like a little 3/4 their size or half their size, whatever. These two guys, I just got them just cause Mega Bass MagSlows. I caught on this one before, not on this one. They definitely have a drawing power because they have a unique slow shimmy, and this little tail just, and they got this little feather right here, you know, kind of disguise the feather in a way. And then the one bait, so besides this one, getting a bait that has a ton of, you know, catching power, something that really goes like this, absolutely blows everything out of the water, is this dude. Look at that. This one is the 6-inch BootyShaker. It's crazy, it's good. And then here's his buddy. Both of these baits for river fishing are a must to have on board. You can catch you can catch all the time with these things, dude. Slow rolling it, high rolling it, mid rolling it, anywhere in the water column you can fish this. I really like using it for when I'm burning it through lily pads, hyacinth, we call it chippewa, just for fun. So you could definitely do a lot of things with these two baits. And then the hooks, I use a 6/0. No, sorry. It's a 10/0, I believe. It's a 1/2 ounce 10/0, dude, by Owner Beast, like right here. You definitely want to use these ones. All right, and then here is, last but not least, probably my most expensive swim bait. If y'all know what it is, hey, you know. I kind of bought it just to, I mean, they look really cool. I've seen a lot of people catch a lot of them, and I wanted to see if they were all hype or do they actually catch. I caught some dinks on it. I wasn't filming or anything, but there's so many different ways to fish this bait, right? So it's got the bill to crank down, just like the hater, the big hater. But it's insane because look, this tail, it can flip around. You can take it off. It's like, it's customizable. So you see how it's curved, like going like a shoop like that, and you can curve it down. Okay, so from what my experience is, when you curve it down, it makes it shimmy less, so it's a tighter wobble. So that could be really good in the winter months, because whenever you're in the summer months, not the bait fish doesn't really like unless you're getting chased or whatever. But when they're just swimming, they're just, and it looks more realistic to them. And then say I want some like a bigger kick, I'll just flip it, and then it goes and it kicks a lot more, and the whole thing just goes back to side to side. And then the bill is just the same thing, goes down, bounces off rocks. But from what it feels like, it feels very fragile. So I'm kind of timid to throw it, but dude, this thing is so sick. Like, these hooks are super sharp. The bill, the other thing, almost forgot. You can go like this, boom. You can take the bill off. So like I was saying with the tails, you can make it, one does a glide bait, makes it like into a, you have to fish it really slow though. Unless I was just fishing, because I was in current, it was still, it had a nice little glide. The other thing was, if you flip it with that tighter wobble, dude, you chunk this thing, and this thing you just swim it, and it looks like a little bait fish just swimming through the water. And then I think that would really kill it in like on a really cold day. But I haven't caught anything giant with it, only a couple dinks. Nothing to brag about. But guys, hey, that is my swim bait box, and it varies what I take on the river. I'll kind of have to show you on a day I go on the river, because I brought them all here with me, and I'm crunched for time right now. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta go. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below how many baits you got, how much have you spent, because I know I can't be the only one that spent this much on the baits. And I know for a fact, hey, my buddy Solario, Hooked Off the Grid TV, dude. Hey, you want to see someone that's buying a ton of baits? We always give him a ton of crap, but yo, his selection when he opens up, you're like, yo, oh yeah, I got a candy store. Like, can I try that one? Can I try that? And he's like, get your hands off here, boy. But yeah, guys, hey, thanks for the love. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next episode with Manny B, and hope everybody has a blessed Thanksgiving, and be safe out there. Because thanks for the love. I'll see you on the next episode.